You tell me, what is this controversy around DeepSeek?
So what exactly is this toxic comment on social media?
So Pakistan is objecting to the run-of-river projects that India is constructing. What are its concerns or grievances?
What is the difference between patrilineal and patriarchy?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Aakash. I have been born and brought up in Delhi. I have completed my bachelor's in technology from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University in computer science and engineering, and I graduated in 2022. Since then, I have been preparing for a civil services exam, and meanwhile, I am also looking after my father's business regarding tourism in Uttarakhand.
Okay. And you have a special interest in AIs also. You tell me, I am a layman, I don't understand anything of AI. You tell me, what is this controversy around DeepSeek?
Sir, basically DeepSeek is a new Chinese model, DeepSeek is a company which has created a new Chinese model by the name of R1. So what it has done is that the cost by which this model has been trained has been significantly smaller as compared to other models which we have seen in the past, like ChatGPT or for example Google's model. So the thing that happened is that it led to a huge market rush in the US economy, that China is going ahead even in the AI race compared to USA. So that is one of the main issue, and it has been seen that India can also replicate the same by saying that it is not only about money, that AI is not only accessible by money, it is all about the skills and also about the computation that we want to do, that we can also create our own models.
Okay, suppose if I want to invest in DeepSeek, what will be your advice to me?
Sir, I would say that currently I would hold and I would see the market dynamics before investing either in DeepSeek or in any US company, because there are certain allegations that DeepSeek may have copied even from the OpenAI software itself. So once these are completed, then I would invest. And also there is also concerns regarding the censorship by the Chinese government in DeepSeek. So I would advise you to show restraint at this moment, and we can see what happens later.
What are your views on the reverie culture in our country?
Sir, I believe that rather than having open subsidies or open cash transfers, it is better to have targeted schemes rather than giving it to everyone. And we should have a proper mechanism, or we should have proper filters so that the scheme is able to benefit those who require it the most. So like we have seen that unconditional cash transfers also pose a burden to the exchequer of the state. So I believe that it is good, but it should be targeted.
But almost every state is now vying with each other in distributing freebies and all. So what is going to be long-term fiscal concerns related to this?
Sir, I would say that in the long term, it will increase the revenue expenditure and it will take a hit on the capital expenditure that we would want to do. And revenue expenditure has a lesser multiplier as compared to the capital expenditure. So in the long run, I believe that these should be subsidized and we should focus on capital expenditure. And if I would like to add that these schemes also shift the responsibility of the government towards the citizen, that we are giving you transfers, and it will take time for long-term changes to happen. So I think that we should focus on capital expenditure.
Can we think of any inbuilt mechanism to guard against this?
Sir, I think that the DPI we have created, digital public infrastructure, is one of the best things we can use. We can use them to target these by direct benefit transfer to directly the bank accounts. And we can also use it to filter out the unwanted beneficiaries that we have. So it can be one of the way.
You are from Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Delhi has many problems.
Yes, sir.
One such problem is the problem of landfills. Where are the landfills in Delhi?
So there are 3 landfills. One is in Okhla, one is in Bhalaswa, and the third is in Ghazipur.
So the government keeps on claiming that there won't be any landfills in Delhi, but still the problem is not been addressed properly. So what are the issues involved?
Sir, I believe that it is the legacy waste that is mainly the reason for the landfills. As per the recent reports, the height of these landfills has come down in the recent years, and the government is also adding more and more capacity to process this waste. And in order to tackle the same, I think that we need to focus both on the demand and the supply side. From the demand side, we should have to increase our waste treatment capacity by using more and more new technologies. We can sign MOUs with other countries. And also regarding the waste that is generated, I believe that if there is proper sorting or segregation, and if we are able to decentralize the same by engaging with the resident welfare associations or with the municipal corporations, I think in the future it can definitely be solved, this problem.
What is waste to energy?
The waste to energy is basically by using the waste, we can burn it. There are various, I would say, techniques like pyrolysis or torrefaction, which can be used in order to convert this waste into things that we can use later for producing energy, for example, biopellets or simply biogas also.
Delhi has been trying with this concept. Do you think it is a successful model in Delhi?
Sir, there have been progresses, but I believe that in the meanwhile, we have to focus more on technology so that in the future we can use the technology in a better way. We are going forward. There have been new plants have been set up in various parts of the city. And
what are the concerns related to waste to energy plants?
Sir, I would say that one of the concern is the air pollution. If we are not able to capture all the pollutants that are exited from burning these waste, it can pose a serious health risk. And also there is also a cost that the energy which is generated from these waste to energy plants may not be sustainable, that the energy companies may not buy it. So these two are the major issues.
Thank you.
Aakash, you are working in a resort, that is, you are managing yourself.
Yes, sir.
Throw some light on the hospitality industry of India, particularly its composition first and then its size.
Sir, I would say regarding the contributions, it is one of the largest employers in the country, both directly and indirectly. Directly, there is employment in restaurants, kitchens, and indirectly there are various tour operators.
Do you have any idea the size of employment here?
Sir, I am not aware of the exact figures, but I believe that it is somewhere near 10% of the total employment.
And what is total employment in the country?
Sir, I am not able to recall it at the moment.
So that I can calculate 10% of that?
Sir, I will have to read about it.
Okay, no idea at all? 40 crore, 50 crore, 60 crore, 70 crore, any guess?
As per the labor force participation rate, it is about 56 crores that we have the working population.
Okay, fine. So 10% of that is in the hospitality industry.
Yes, sir.
So 5 to 6 crore people are working there. Fine. So, and what is the composition? Which kind of activities we include in hospitality industries?
Sir, basically there is accommodation itself, that is the resorts and the hotels. Also there is all the different types of tourism like the ecotourism or the wildlife tourism. And also there is rising medical tourism in the country. So these are all the various aspects, including other aspects also. It also includes transportations or
tour and travel companies are also
travel
part
operators,
of it.
Tours, etc.
Okay, including logistic companies?
So logistics companies, I would prefer to have it only related to the operators which are in ferrying people from one point to another. Those which are involved in moving goods, I would not consider them under.
So have a brief SWOT analysis of this industry. SWOT.
Regarding the strengths, I would say that government is introducing many new schemes. There has been Prasad scheme, there has been Dekho Apna Desh initiative. So we are promoting more and more hidden places that have not been seen in the past. Regarding the weaknesses, I would say that there is a lack of skilled labor, and also there is some security concerns that we have seen in the past regarding tourists, especially the foreign tourists. And opportunities, I would say that people are getting more and more, air travel is becoming cheaper. So I would say that India can attract more and more people, especially in medical tourism and also in the wellness tourism. And threats, I would say, is the neighboring countries, example Maldives or Singapore, which have been huge tourism hotspots. These always have these countries always have a knack for attracting tourists. I would say that these are the SWOT analysis of this.
We come across frequent accidents in mountain tourism and religious tourism. Even day before yesterday, there was a huge stampede and a large number of people died in Prayagraj. We are just promoting tourism without maintaining the quality of tourism, safety, security of tourists.
Sir, I would say that we have been working on both the aspects. First of all, I would say that regarding the stampede in the Kumbh Mela, managing such a huge crowd at one place, it itself is a very challenging task. The government has taken many initiatives regarding use of artificial intelligence, cameras, drones, etc. And regarding the safety, especially in the hilly areas, there has been developments, roads have been building up. And the government is also focusing on skilling of the people in the tourism industry itself. They have been giving
Do not you
subsidies.
think that we are generating excessive demand for these services without looking at the inbuilt capacity constraints? We cannot encourage crores of tourists on mountains. Mountains cannot carry this number of people. Similarly, a city like Prayagraj cannot carry 9 to 10 crore tourists on one single day. We are not looking at the demand side, supply side balance.
Sir, I would say regarding the hill tourism, there is a need to calculate the carrying capacities of these mountains so that the tourism and the development can go both hand in hand. And regarding the Prayagraj or other cities, the government has taken many good initiatives. It has been declared as a district in itself in order to manage the huge tourist influx. Moreover, there are certain issues that will happen because it is such a large population and sometimes mishaps may happen. But I am optimistic that we can overcome these constraints.
My final question, how to reconcile the interest of the local people as well as the people who are coming as tourists? In many places world over, not only in India, local people are now protesting against excessive number of tourist arrival.
Sir, I would say that first of all, we need to engage the local people. We can promote the local tourist and the local culture itself so that they are able to get more and more employment from the people who are coming to visit these places. Secondly, I would say that local people should be included in the decision-making process so that the policy which is created regarding to tourism also includes their issues and their threats that they have in mind in the policy itself. And third, I would say that there can be certain rules and restrictions so that the local culture is not destroyed. We can promote their local handicrafts, their local culture, so that they also feel inclusive in this process.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Akash, quite one or two problems have already been discussed with sir regarding Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Another glaring problem which I could see in Delhi is one, polluted Yamuna, and another is the problem of street dogs.
Yes, ma'am.
So first tell me how you are going to fix the problem of street dogs.
Ma'am, regarding the street dogs, the Supreme Court has itself said that we have to make the sterilization, and it is not only that culling will not help in controlling the menace of the street dogs that we see in Delhi. And also we can also rope in the resident welfare associations and the local people so that they can help in maintaining them the same. And rather than so that they do not rely only on the food that is given to them as a throwaway, we can take proper care of them and we can have proper vaccination so that if they even bite, it is not only about the life-threatening diseases like rabies do not happen to people.
Come back to Yamuna, polluted Yamuna, how it is going to be cleaned.
First of all, ma'am, I would say that we should take initiative to ensure that minimum flow of the river is maintained so that the pollutant level do not increase too much. Secondly, I would say that these all unauthorized industries that are operating along the banks or those who are discharging the sewage, strict action must be taken against them. And third, I would say that we need to make the people aware itself of the domestic sewage that is being disposed of in the Yamuna river so that the pollutant level can be reduced. And the government can also take some initiatives. We can engage with the municipal corporation and also with all the states through which the Yamuna river passes.
What initiatives have been taken till now?
Ma'am, there is the National Mission for Clean Ganga. It also includes Yamuna, which is a tributary of Ganga. Second, there is a high-level committee which has been created for cleaning the Yamuna river, which includes the representatives from all the states, including Delhi, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. And also there is a National Clean River Programs that is also working to clean the rivers of its pollutants.
Oh. Akash, yet another glaring issue which is pan-India is the problem of manual scavenging.
Yes, ma'am.
How tough it is to eliminate completely manual scavenging from India?
Ma'am, I would say that manual scavenging has been to a great extent being eliminated. There are only a few districts that have reported manual scavenging in the past. And regarding how to eliminate manual scavenging, I would say first of all, if there is any need, we need to provide people with the protective gear if there is any need. Second,
Akash, you are just saying it's in the same way as you are a student of sociology. It sounds that there is no caste discrimination in the society. Your answer is sounding like that only.
No, ma'am, I would not say that because it has been seen in the reports that most of the people who are engaged in the manual scavenging, they belong to the lower caste people. I would say that first and foremost, we need to include more and more technology like bandicoots. They are the robots which can be used to clean the sewers. Secondly, there has been schemes like the Namaste scheme, which has been introduced by the government, so that these people can be associated in a self-help group and they can be provided with a better finance. And third, I would say that we need to expand our sewage system as a whole, and we need to revamp it, that we do not need manual scavenging, and we can use it. We can use the automatic methods to clean it rather than manual scavenging.
Okay. What are denotified tribes?
Ma'am, denotified tribes are those which were earlier in the British period. Some tribes under the Criminal Tribes Act, they were marked as born criminals. So after independence, these tribes were denotified, and they have been included in various categories like the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and the
Name
other
them.
backward.
Some of them you can see around Delhi also.
Ma'am, I am not aware of the names.
Okay, no issues. You have mentioned in your draft somewhere that you have been facilitated for the best project on toxic comment.
Yes, sir.
So what exactly is this toxic comment on social media?
Ma'am, there is a difference between toxicity and negativity on social media, I would say. First of all, toxicity is targeted directly towards a person or his or her identity. It includes hate speech or any other abuses that are hurled towards the people in social media under the garb of anonymity. Negativity, on the other hand, can be said that it is only the criticism that people may provide.
I got it.
Yes.
My final question to you. How do you understand this toxic masculinity?
Ma'am, it has been a problem. Patriarchy has been entrenched in our society for a long period of time. And there has been improvements, I would say, in the society as a whole, so that this toxic masculinity has been decreasing. Women have been giving more and more opportunities. They are participating in economic activities. They are also getting more and more educated. And in the future, I would say that it is only the awareness that we can create in the society.
Are all men are toxic?
No, ma'am, I would not say that all men are toxic.
Thank you.
Akash,
Yes.
in recent weeks we have seen that rupee is falling with respect to dollar. Well, can you tell us some of the reasons behind it?
Sir, the first reason I would say that it is not the rupee that is sliding, but the dollar has been gaining strength, especially after the election of Mr. Donald Trump as the president. Secondly, I would say that the foreign portfolio investors, they have been taking out money from the markets in India, and they have been moving towards USA. And third, I would say that because of the geopolitical conditions, the exports and our trade has also been hit. So that is also one of the way that the economy is going towards uncertainty, and the people are taking out of their money from India.
In such situation, what are the options with India?
Sir, first of all, there is the RBI, which has been using its forex reserves in order to maintain some stability in the price of the rupee. And secondly, I would say in the long run, since we have a floating exchange rate, the market forces of demand and supply must be given their due, so that the rupee can find its comfortable value. And if we have to improve the same, we have to increase our exports in the long run, and so that the rupee can strengthen and more dollars
So
can
you
come
are
in.
in hospitality industry. Suppose there is a foreign tourist, someone coming from America. How this falling rupee will impact him?
Sir, if the rupee is falling, then he will be able to purchase more and more rupee from a single dollar. So he will be able to spend more in the Indian economy. And if he is able to spend more, it will also can lead to inflation in the economy, in Indian economy itself, because more and more money will be chasing few goods. So it can also boost inflation in the country.
In just few days, we are going to have assembly elections in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Last time the voter turnout has been just decent, not too good. Can you tell us some of the specific measures that can be taken to increase this voter turnout?
So there can be various initiatives that can be taken. First of all, the Election Commission of India have been running their own sweep program so that more and more people come out to vote. Secondly, I would say that we have to engage with the local level people. We can always choose some people from each and locality. We can train them and we can encourage them so that more and more people come out and vote. Thirdly, I would say that the middle class and the higher class people, it is seen that they do not vote in large numbers as compared to other people. So if we can tap them and if we can make them aware of their duty as a citizen, then I think that it can be improved. And also at the polling stations, if we can make it more disabled friendly, if certain facilities can be provided and the long queues can be prevented, then the voter turnout will definitely increase.
Right. One of the kind of negative publicity with Delhi is that it is considered to be unsafe for women, right? As a student of sociology, can you give us some connection with the local culture, with the local society, and Delhi becoming unsafe for women? Is there any connection?
Sir, I would say that Delhi is not that unsafe because first of all, the reporting in Delhi of crimes is considerably higher if we compare it to other states in the country. Secondly, I would say because of the heterogeneous culture that we have in the Delhi, more and more people interact with each other, and sometimes their ideologies may not match with each other. So that also increases crime. And third, I would say because of underemployment or unemployment, people may not be able to find sufficient job opportunities, and because of this unfulfillment, they may go towards a crime. And especially since women, as it is a patriarchal society which has been seen in the past also, they have been targets of the crime, but government has taken various initiatives. Delhi police has also increased its surveillance and also has come up with pink police booths so that more and more women can come forward.
My last question is that you are a student of computer science and having interest in AI, right?
Yes, sir.
So AI can do so many things. Can you tell us 2 or 3 things which AI cannot do?
So first of all, I would say that AI cannot hope, that we people can hope about the future. I think that AI still has not reached to that phase that it can think what would be our future be like. Secondly, I would say that AI will never be able to take into account the insight that we have. For example, if we are in a battle situation, we may be able to calculate what may happen if a certain action happens, but AI is only about the data. If it is not given proper data, then it may not be able to see the same. And third, I would say that whatever AI do, it can create poetry, it can create movies, but the creativity that the human mind has, I don't think that AI can mimic it at this time.
Thank you, Aakash.
Thank you, sir.
Akash, what have been the recent developments around the Indus Water Treaty?
Sir, Indus Water Treaty, recently the neutral arbiter has said that it will take the issue, and it has sided with India, because there has been a graded response mechanism under the Indus Water Treaty, with Pakistan has been said to be violated by going to the Permanent Court of Arbitration.
Right. So who gets the bigger share of waters under the Indus Water Treaty?
Sir, it is Pakistan. It gets about 80% of the water of Indus and its tributaries.
Okay. So for a long time now, India has been asking to review this treaty, but Pakistan is constantly denying the review of this treaty. So what are the respective stands that the countries are maintaining?
Sir, regarding India, I would say that because of the changing geology of the Indus and its tributaries, India has been calling for the review of the treaty, and also because of the disasters or because of the geological formations in the Himalayas that we have seen in the past regarding the disasters. That is one of the reasons. Secondly, India has been constructing many run-of-the-river dams on tributaries like Jhelum and Chenab. So Pakistan has been opposing the same, and India has called for a review. And for the stance of Pakistan, I would say that it has been negotiated with World Bank as a negotiator.
Okay, so Pakistan is objecting to the run-of-river projects that India is constructing. What are its concerns or grievances?
So basic concern is that the water that flows through Chenab and Jhelum river especially, that may be blocked because of these projects, and India can also, they accuse India that India may also use the water as a weapon so that the water does not go to Pakistan.
So Akash, don't you think we are doing the same thing with regards to China? China is planning to build the world's largest dam on Brahmaputra. India is raising objections to this construction, citing the similar reasons. Do you think that we are maintaining double standards with regards to our approach?
No, sir, I would not say that, because in both the conditions, India is calling for negotiations with Pakistan as well as with China, so that we can have proper water sharing arrangements and that the interest of both the parties in the agreement is taken care of. So I don't think that there is any double stance. India is a upper riparian country on one hand, but also a lower riparian country on the other hand. So we are able to balance both the views. So I think that it is good.
Akash, what do you understand by a two-front situation with regards to India's security?
As a two-front situation refers to if we ever have to get into a conflict, then there would be a one front with Pakistan in the west and one front with China in the east. So that is what is referred to as a two-front.
Okay, so with the recent developments that are taking place in Bangladesh, Bangladesh is growing its proximity with Pakistan. Do you think that India should be worried about a third front opening up?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely. But I would say that Bangladesh has been a democratic country. There is an interim government at this moment, but if the democratic elections happen, then the government can engage with the Bangladesh government, and we have been having good ties with Bangladesh in all of its history since 1971. So I think that there is not a major threat to a third front emerging at this point. But if any things happen and if there is a national security is compromised, then I think that we should not stand back.
Okay, Akash, my last question to you. How do you see the treatment of minorities in India with regards to the treatment of minorities in India's neighboring countries?
Sir, I believe that India is based on the principle of Sadham Sambhav. We respect each and every religion. There has not been major persecution that we have seen in our neighboring countries like Pakistan or even in Sri Lanka, which was seen in the LTTE war, or even in Bangladesh itself in the recent events. India has been a very accommodative and a very integrative society, I would say. So the behavior that we have towards the minority, I don't think that it does not stand anywhere compared to our neighboring countries.
Thank you.
Talking about the tribes, what are the differences between patrilineal and matrilineal tribes?
Sir, patrilineal tribes usually transfer their name and property from the male side. That is, it goes from the father towards the son. But in the matrilineal side, the name and the property goes from the mother towards the daughter. So that is the difference. There are certain tribes like the Toda tribes which are matrilineal, and majority of them are patrilineal tribes.
There are tribes in the northeast, Khasi, Jaintia, Garo. These tribes are patrilineal or matrilineal?
Sir, these are matrilineal because in Khasi tribe there is a concept of a khudu, which is the ultimogeniture, that is the process that is followed in these tribes. So she is the one who inherits all the property and the name. So these are matrilineal tribes.
What is the difference between patrilineal and patriarchy?
So patrilineal, as I have said, that it is just about the transfer of name and property. Patriarchy, I would say that it is a social system that has been created where men get advantage just because of being born in a gender that is male, and that put women in a disadvantageous situation. That is majorly what is patriarchy.
Okay, thank you very much, Aakash. So nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
When is your interview, Aakash?
Sir, 3rd April.
3rd April. Okay, a lot of time is there. Which attempt is this?
First
attempt.
Yes.
Okay. So how was your experience with us today?
It was good, sir. I think that I need to shorten my answers, that I was giving long answers sometime.
Yeah, I was coming to that. You are a wonderful candidate. Let me tell you at the very outset. You are a wonderful candidate. It was really very nice interacting with you on a variety of issues. And your communication skill is excellent. You could communicate your ideas confidently, no problem. Only thing is that precision is required.
Yes,
your
sir.
answers need to be crisper.
I was also thinking that I was giving
That's the
long
only
answers.
observation from our side also.
Yes, sir.
Because you know the subject, and we try to ask you questions on a lot of issues, and you are fully aware of those issues, and you could articulate your ideas also well, not an issue. So we have all good qualities of becoming a successful civil servant. Just remember a few things, that this is your personality test, isn't it? Not a test of your knowledge per se. Knowledge has already been tested. The personality test, the board will look forward while talking to you. Just try to find out certain qualities in you. And the first and foremost quality, if you ask me, is your personal integrity.
Yes, sir.
This is very important. So there should not be any compromise with your personal ethical values. How this will be demonstrated? The way you speak. So whatever you speak, there has to be an honesty of purpose in all your statements. That is what is important. Meaning thereby, no answers based on conjectures, surmises, guesses.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely no. If you don't know, doesn't matter. But only answer only when you know the subject. And then while answering, just collect your ideas for a while. Just very briefly. And then try to give a very logical exposition, very crisper answers. That will improve your performance like anything. On debatable issues, try to give very balanced views.
Yes, sir.
Pros, cons, yes, that is very important. Once you are able to weigh the pros and the cons of alternatives, then I think your final opinion will be very methodical and based on facts and logic. So that you have to keep somewhere behind the back of your mind. Try to understand intent of the question, what question has been asked, what is interviewers there in his mind or her mind. Try to get an idea of that if you could, and then answer accordingly, so that he or she's expectations they are fulfilled.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Finally, I have said that your communication skill is excellent, so no issues with that. You are you have been working with your father in hospitality sector. That sector itself may evoke a lot of interest in board members. So read that sector from all ends.
Yes, sir. I should go with the statistics.
Statistics.
Sir asked me and I was not able to answer that.
So
Yes,
there you should not be wanting for information.
Yes.
So whatever information is available, and it's possible, a lot of time is there, and some issues concerning hospitality industry. So the issues of locals and all that, all over the world, including Europe, this problem is being faced. So get a feel of it. Okay, what are the issues and all that? Number one is what are you doing in the field of hospitality and all that. Some questions related to that which you will be able to answer, I don't think. And a larger issue,
yes, sir.
how government of India is also encouraging this hospitality industry and all that. Our Honorable Prime Minister is how he is trying to attract that all weddings and marriages should take place in India only.
Yes, sir.
People should not go abroad and all that. What is the purpose behind that and all that? Then coming to hospitality, your this thing is in Mussoorie.
Yes, sir.
Then your environmental concerns and all those will also come into question. So be prepared that how to earn money while maintaining the ecological balance of the place, isn't it?
Environment.
So environment is very important. Yes, then the recently or last 2-3 years we have been discussing about the concept of OYO hotels, own your own hotels and all that. So what are the issues? Why I am asking you this question, that telling you this issue, that though nationally this concept is doing well, but if you look at the global picture, you will find the number of hotels are coming down. Many countries which were included earlier, those countries are no more part of this. Why this phenomena is there? So that is, OYO concept is a fairly recent concept. You have to prepare on that. Then you have types of hotels, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
We call it a boutique hotel. Why something is a boutique hotel? Why something is heritage hotel, isn't it? So, and then we say it's a 5-star hotel or a 7-star hotel. How rating is done? Is there any rating, or is it just a figment of imagination or based on no evidence?
Yes, sir.
So those things are important so far as your hospitality sector is concerned.
Yes, sir.
So that is one. Sociology, we have asked you questions. AI, definitely questions will be asked, and I'm pretty sure. Then AI, it's positive and negatives we have asked.
Yes, sir.
So be prepared for that. And use of AI in the area of governance as far as our country is concerned. How best it can be utilized. And then about the size of bureaucracy. Should it be downsized? Should it be right-sized? Your views on that, because once the AI is there, so how will you strike a balance between the two, isn't it? Downsizing and right-sizing, that is another issue. And then you have studied in Rohini, I believe, CRPF school.
Yes, sir.
Rohini. I believe sometime back there was a bomb blast.
Yes, sir. There was a bomb blast.
Somebody who is from Delhi, one of the board members, may ask you.
Yes, sir. I have gone through it. Yes, sir. I have prepared it.
So the larger issues, they may take you to Naxalism and all that. So be prepared to answer those questions. Then we are from Guru Gobind Singh, name is also important in your DAF. So prepared about all Sikh gurus and their contributions and all. And Delhi itself has many problems, and you must have prepared everything, right from politics to your AQI and traffic issue, women safety, all those concerns are there. Otherwise, wonderful candidate, and if you do well, I think you may succeed in your very first attempt. We have no doubt in our mind. If you have really done well in your mains examination, then interviews will take you to greater heights. No doubt about it. Just maintain your cool, keep your body on your shoulder, mind on your shoulder, head on your shoulder. That is important. If you are able to keep your head on your shoulder, absolutely no problem. Be cool, be calm, be composed, and do well. Okay. If you have any specific questions to ask, feel free to ask.
Just said that interview is late. It is in April. So what should be my current strategy? Matlab, how should I go forward? Like I have prepared my DEF. I am going
Therefore,
after current
economy
affairs.
is one area which is very important. That is one area. Second is your international relations, particularly with the coming of Donald Trump as in his second term as the US president. How it's going to impact our foreign relationship.
Yes, sir.
And the world order, what kind of policy we are adopting is a unilateral, multilateral, bilateral. Why we are maintaining this kind of and one opinion-based question could be that the way we are trying to have good relationship with every country. Do you think that is going to it will not backfire in course of time? That kind of a thing. So once you have prepared all this, so that is one thing. Economy, budget.
Yes, sir. It will be coming tomorrow.
The post budget, what changes take place and all that. Based on that, some your related questions you may get, and then your computer science, though, in any case is there. Industries and your whatever government of India has been doing to promote the growth of industries in the service sector. That is very important. And why so much of emphasis on service sector only?
Yes, sir.
Why not goods also? Isn't it? So goods and services, both sectors, goods also we are trying to, and then with in the context of Bangladesh, the textile industry and all those issues are relevant.
Yes, sir.
So just prepare a comprehensive note on that, and then remember one thing: if you don't know, say no. Have the courage to say no instead of making a guess and getting into a trouble, isn't it? Don't get into any trap.
Yes, sir.
The board is looking for a good, honest bureaucrat, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And prove your worth.
Yes, sir. Sure.
All the best to you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.